parking occupancy tax. There's been a lot of discussion of this. It's about $85 million a year that we do realize from the parking occupancy tax. It's money you and I pay when we go and park, and that is supposed to be turned over to the city by the parking operators. That money, so much of the time, unfortunately, is stolen by them. We believe that if we do a number of very simple fixes, quite frankly, we could realize at least $10 to $15 million more in the next full fiscal year, and perhaps as much as $25 million more in future years. And that's without even increasing the parking occupancy tax. That's about collecting it. We have been our own worst enemy in collecting this money because there are three entities that are involved in this process: the Office of Finance, the City Attorney, and the Police Commission. Each have their own administrative hearing processes, and that has got to change. We've had audits, we've had lawsuits, we've had press conferences in which everybody kind of beats their chest about how awful the situation is, and yet we haven't fixed it. So what are we suggesting? Number one is about the handling of the money. Interestingly enough, we had the head of the Parking Operators Association come and speak to us early this year. We began our process of looking into this issue back in November. I was stunned, actually, when the president of the Parking Operators Association, when asked about how much he thought the city was getting shortchanged by the parking operators, his estimate was 25 to 30%. That comes out to around $25 million, roughly. And the fact of the matter is that we've got to clamp down on those who are not forking over the money, and also mandate that credit and debit cards become available. Nowadays, anybody can have an iPhone and a little credit card swipe and make those available in every single parking lot. And what that's going to do is make a lot of people pay by credit card, and then you'll have a trail. We've also got to hold the owners responsible, the owners of the property, because if you don't do that, then you have a changeover all the time of each and every one of these entities that do the parking. And one of the things we're suggesting is a CUP. We can talk more about that at some point. We want to change the 3 administrative hearings. We've got a whole series of suggestions about the changes that have to be made, and then tying it into the new valet ordinance. But bottom line with this is there's a lot of money being left on the table, and we can fix this problem. It is eminently fixable.